League, BMAC, we have got some breaking news out of Cleveland. A shakeup going on today. We thought it might be coming, but we didn't realize who the bell is tolling for today. Sashi Brown is out as the GM, but Hue Jackson still will remain as the head coach. Very interesting. This is what the owner, Jimmy Haslam, had to say in a written statement today, saying, today we informed Sashi that we're going to go in a new direction. The 2018 draft and offseason is pivotal for our franchise. We need to ensure that we maximize our opportunity for success with our picks, free agency, and building our roster. Hue Jackson will remain our coach and will return for the 2018 season, but we feel it's necessary to take significant steps to strengthen our personnel department. So, BMAC, we're all talking about the front office, according to the owner, Jimmy Haslam. We're fine on the field, but it's upstairs that we have to improve. Do you agree with the decisions?
I disagree, because if you're struggling upstairs, clearly you would be struggling on the football field. And the last time I checked, the Cleveland Browns have how many wins in the last 1.5, well, basically 2 seasons? One. So how can you struggle in one department and you believe you're successful on the field? Because clearly you're not. And you look at GMs and head coaches, they're usually tied to the hip.
Absolutely.
We just saw an incident, I guess, with the Giants.
Yeah.
Where they fired the head coach, and guess who else got the can? The general manager. So you look at this move from Haslam, deciding to fire Sashi, which I think is okay move. But I am surprised to see Hue Jackson remain a part of the Browns organization.
Wait, let's take a look at the picks that Sashi Brown, under his tutelage, that they've made. And these are all first-round picks since 2013 when Sashi got there.
Boy.
Can you pick out? Obviously, the new guys, Garrett and Peppers and Njoku, you're going to give them, and Corey Coleman's worked out. But everybody else.
That is bad football. Now, I guess to Hue Jackson's credit, he wasn't a part of the majority of those guys that were on the left side of the graphic.
And here are the quarterbacks that Sashi Brown passed on. Then again, I don't want to say all Sashi because I can't imagine it's his decision alone.
Yeah, it's not his decision alone.
Right.
And based on what we saw right before the trade deadline, clearly there are a lot of opinions that are involved in personnel decisions because you remember they watched that A.J. McCarron trade.
Another quarterback they tried to actually get.
Because they were trying to make sure everybody in the room, they were in for that. They were all for that. And clearly they missed the timing because they were trying to get who were all in favor.
I wonder, too, if it's a step back for analytics, because we know the Browns were really the first NFL team. This is popular, obviously, in Major League Baseball.
The first and the last.
Like, if this isn't going to work, it doesn't look like it's going to work. The baseball model and incorporating that Moneyball system into the NFL, that's not working.
Dave, who would follow any personnel moves the Cleveland Browns would make? Who?
Good point. And another good point, too, is now you're going to bring in a new GM, whoever that may be, okay? And you're still going to be stuck, that GM is.
He's forced to work with Hue Jackson as his head coach.
That's not normally the way it works, right?
It does not make any sense, and it tells you where this organization is going. The new hire, GM, will be the 5th new hire since 2012 in the front office part of the team. Talk about structure or the lack thereof. They're still searching. And like you said, whoever the new GM is, he has to be willing to accept this job, knowing that Hue Jackson will be the head coach for 2018. And how will that, I guess, cut down the options? Because you don't know, if you're a GM, do you want to work with Hue Jackson? Especially if you don't have any personal relationship.
Right, if I don't know him, I mean, I'm not saying no, but you're right. Like, you're forcing my hand as the GM. Now, look, I guess what the owner Haslam's getting at is whoever the new GM is, at the draft, we're going to find out very quickly because they have a ton of picks.
A lot of money.
They have a ton of money to spend in free agency, right?
Yeah.
They have the most money to spend out of any of the teams. So they got picks and they have money. And now the new GM, who will have Hue Jackson.
Well, guess what? Dave, they had picks and they had money a year ago.
Yeah.
And they only got one game.